Getting and staying the weight that you want to be is all about that lifestyle change. So it's not just some 4-week, 12-week challenge. What can you do to make sure that you are staying on top of your goals? Always having those goals in the top of your mind and making your decisions based off of that. So one thing that you can do in this situation, instead of going out to eat with your friends, go on walks, go on hikes, go and bike ride, cook dinner at home, ask them to come over to your house and bring dinner, go and get a picnic, bring your own food.
You're trying to lose weight, or you're in a calorie deficit, or you're trying to get skinny, snatch for summer. Okay, listen, especially if you struggle with overeating or binge eating, girl, I specialize. Girl, I'm a big Beck at heart, okay? Especially we're about to go into the weekend, so lock in with me, okay? Eye to eye. Stop trying to be, quote, skinny, okay? And focus on being less fat or gluttonous. What does this mean? It means not overdoing it, babe. You need to learn the art of not overdoing it, okay? Stop binging out. Real progress happens, literally, I'm telling you, when you just stop overdoing it. Okay, you guys are gonna go get some ice cream, have a scoop, and then be done. You're gonna have some pizza, have a slice, and then be done. Not that big of a deal. Stop making it this crazy deal where you're like, oh, I'm trying to be skinny, and then when you're in a situation that's, quote, not skinny, then you turn into a giant big back fatty, and that's why you can't lose weight. Because it's not about being skinny, it's just about not being gluttonous. Does that make sense? Because I think all too often people are in this mindset, if I'm not losing weight, then I'm gaining weight. There is actually this middle ground called maintenance. You can maintain progress. So yeah, anyways, as we go into this weekend, just practice that. Practice not overdoing it. That's how people are actually thin. If your diet is only effective in your controlled environment, as soon as you're out of that environment, it is going to fail, okay? You need to plan for the bad days. Plan for the things that you can't control. If you cannot succeed on your diet in imperfect situations, it's not gonna work, okay?
I walk in circles around my kitchen island at the end of the day if I didn't get my steps in. That might sound so crazy, but this is what I mean when I say you don't have to be perfect. Sometimes you take a long walk outside. Sometimes you have to pace around your kitchen in your pajamas to hit your step goal. What matters most is finding ways to continue the habits that keep you moving toward your goals instead of giving up because the day didn't go as planned. Those choices matter more than you think.
My skinny swap of the day is standing at the track meet after driving for almost 2 hours, and then I'll drive home for 2 hours, and a lot of people choose to sit, but that's fine. I just don't. Do I feel like sitting? Yes, I do. I want to sit down, but I know I'm going to be sitting all the way home.
So here I am, day 5. It's embarrassing, but here I am, and it's okay, and it's going to get better. So day 5, here we go.
4 years, 170 pounds later, it got better. I sometimes can't even believe that I am the same person when I watch that last clip. Stay consistent, show up for yourself every day. You deserve this.
All right, I'm probably gonna get a lot of unfollows for this one, but I don't care because this is the fitness truth that you need to hear. You're not seeing results when it comes to your fitness and health because for some reason you believe that you can look and feel above average by doing average things. Allow me to explain. Did you know that the average American is considered overweight? Yeah, 74% of Americans are now considered overweight. 40% of those Americans are considered obese. Meanwhile, only 33% of Americans actually have a gym membership, and only 9% of them actually use that membership more than once a week. All that to say, if you want to look good and feel good, if you want to not be overweight, you have to beat those odds. Meaning, you have to go to the gym consistently. You have to track what you're eating. Be aware and conscious of the foods that you are putting into your body. You have to do things that the average person chooses not to do if you want to be above average. And yet I still just see and hear so many people just like, well, it's too hard to hit my macros, or it's too hard to find time to go to the gym. Okay, fine. That's fine. But then don't complain when you look average and feel average. If you're going to do average things, you're going to look and feel average. So my advice to you, start small. I want you to ask yourself this question. What is the bare minimum I can do when it comes to movement? Maybe that's hitting a step count goal. Maybe that is just going to the gym once a week. Okay, whatever that bare minimum is, put it on your calendar and do it every single week. Then I want you to ask yourself, what is the bare minimum I can do when it comes to nutrition? Maybe it's just replacing your normal Coke with a Diet Coke. Maybe it's you just start logging and tracking your protein. Whatever that bare minimum is, write it down and do it every single day. Becoming above average isn't easy, but it also doesn't have to be complicated. Just start small, start with your bare minimums, and build your way up from there.
Lost 40 pounds, and here's something that might surprise you. You don't miss the food. While I was losing the weight and since losing the weight, there are a lot of foods that I have had to say no to. And guess what? I don't regret a single time. But do you know what I do regret? Times in my life that were stolen by insecurity. When you're unhappy with yourself, it's not just about your body. It's the way that you become hyper aware of yourself everywhere you go. Every photo becomes a performance. Turn sideways, fix the shirt, pull your sleeves down, arch your back, try to look slimmer. Instead of making memories, you're managing your insecurities. When people say, just eat it, just live a little, I don't think they understand that confidence is living. Living isn't about food. Living is laughing in photos instead of analyzing every inch of them. Living is getting dressed without having a breakdown first. Walking into a room and thinking about literally anything else except for how your body looks. And no cookie on the entire earth tastes as good as that feels. You're not depriving yourself, you're becoming yourself.
I know I said last year was the year of hot moms. This year is the year of hotter mom. I want you to look at your life as a project. In every aspect of your life, you get a grade. What grade would you give yourself when it comes to the health of your body, the happiness of yourself, your confidence, where you are spiritually in your life? What grade would you give yourself? When you work on a project, how much you invest into that project is going to be how good it turns out. So every single walk you take, everything you're eating, how much of that food you're eating and the type of that food you're eating will be your final project. How much you're investing into yourself as a woman, as a mother, it's going to be your final project. So I want you to ask yourself, are you doing a good job? Are you happy with your work? What grade would you give yourself? And if you give yourself a bad grade, girl, the beauty of it all is tomorrow's a new day. You can start tomorrow all over again. You don't need perfect, you just need consistent. Life is hard, but it's so much harder if you are unhappy with yourself. I can't emphasize that enough. I truly believe your happiness level determines the type of woman you are. When you are happy with yourself, your body, your life, who you are as a woman, it shows how happy you are and the type of woman you are, your productivity levels, how you treat others. Because when you are so in love with yourself and your life, not in a vain way, don't take this like in a vain way. When you feel so good about yourself that you don't need to defend yourself to people, you don't have to prove yourself, because you know at the end of the day, you're a good woman, you do the best you can, you stay in your own lane, and the only person you're in competition with is yourself. You're trying to better yourself every day, 1% better than who you were yesterday. So look at your life, every aspect of your life. How are you doing? Could something use an improvement? And show up every day and improve that. You're the only one that will make that grade. I truly believe we women, we are resilient. God created God created us like that for a reason, because he knows we can handle so much, but at the same time it makes us so strong, it makes us bold, it makes us fierce, it makes us resilient, because he knows you can handle it. You know, it's not fair. We have so much to do. We have to have a nice body, we have to look good, we have to take care of the family, we have to do everything, but you can do it and you feel so good about it. So let's go, girl. It's time to glow up. We are all glowing up this year. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. This is our year. I know we're gonna together rise up to become the most hottest, confident, happiest, unapologetically you version of yourself. So let's go. It's gonna be fun. I know it's gonna be fun, and you're gonna feel so good.
Don't skip your walk just because it's warm, just because you're tired and you've had a long day. Do yourself a favor, get up and walk. No one's coming to save you. No one's going to do your walk for you. No one's going to care if you don't go for your walk, but you will. If you want to feel good, you want to be confident, you want to have high energy, get your butt up, get your walk in, Learn to become a disciplined person. You are the only one in charge of your own destiny. So if you're not willing to get up and work for the results you want, then you can't complain, because we all have the ability. It boils down to how bad you want something. If you want it, you have to be willing to work for it, and it's that simple. You can't make excuses. Can't think that you're so special, that you're too busy, all the things. If you want it, you have to be willing to work. Let this just be your friendly reminder that you are worthy, you're worth it, and you can do hard things. You can be a disciplined person. Get up and go for your walk.
If you're going on a trip and you don't want to gain weight while you're away, listen up, okay? Because I've lost 80 pounds. This is what you're going to do. You have to constantly remind yourself each morning, be like, do not eat like an asshole today. Do not eat like an asshole today. That does not mean that you cannot enjoy. Like, let's say you're going out to lunch, you get the chicken or the shrimp and like the mashed potatoes and gravy. Like, there is a selection of good and bad, healthy and not really healthy, if that makes sense. For dinner, okay, get the salad for dinner, but have the cake. Like, that is the only thing that you need to do. Moderation is key, especially while you're away. We get so used to being home and being like, everything is so strict, and like, it gets very overwhelming when you go out of town. I'm in New York right now. Like, I'm gonna have a few drinks tonight. Okay, I'm gonna like go out to dinner and do the thing. I ate good all day today. Just moderation. Don't stress yourself out.